is a world beyond our own, where consciousness can part, where enemies become our friends and time and space depart. Emotionally drowned. Symbiosis, this energy of conflict in the a lone ranger connecting the dots with your own
We're probably gonna be here for an hour. I don't think it's gonna start immediately. After like, let me. I don't think it's gonna start immediately. We might be getting another timer after this one, so do what you need to do first. Like, so like last stream was like pretty long. Chapter 6 on TN. It was like almost 8 hours, and like I actually couldn't sleep after that. Like I tried my hardest to sleep. There's so what's happening here?
Dancing the way skin, song on my skin. I count like shooting star, you can never resist. Rap pick my mem, that just might miss me. In my clear is in the ceiling, could be a limit. I'm coming to you, we're upside down. Suddenly we can't sleep a toe down. Play yo-yo to keep me turning, spin me up. Yeah, wait, don't stop, don't stop. Got a better fate, better all mine. Made my own pass, never rewind, yeah. Shouldn't speed it up, waste my whole life, yeah. So keep your eyes on me.
I can do another poll that's like only there's a 5-star selector for this version. I'm just gonna say let's turn off. Who are you gonna pick? Try to make the bullets of 37%. So close. Hello, hello. Still have a long way to go to wait for this. You're 1% like away from achieving 37% on... Oh, it's 35 again. Never mind.
You'll
Oh, right. The 1.1 characters are gonna be on standard now. They already announced that stuff from 1.7 is gonna be on 1.4 here. I do not know if the changes on the new modes is actually gonna be implemented too, like the one on the raid mode. If they do, that's awesome. Never mind, it's gonna start on 7. In 10 minutes. If they add like a super overpowered shielder, it's gonna break the new mode that they will add in this version, like the raid mode. If you can keep like all your characters just alive for like infinitely, then you're just gonna steamroll the entire boss fight. So I don't think they will ever do that. And if they do that, then a boss will definitely be able to counter it. Can't remember if CN actually is this way too, but like on the website it's different. This picture here, it's not Regulus or 37. Let's see if I can put it on the screen. It's Soneta. Oh, JP does that. I guess it's because they're the hosts of the stream. But like on CN, I'm pretty sure on CN like it's the devs that are talking.
Let go! What are you, a dog?
Was that the bite of 37?
How's chat doing? Starting.
Keep your eyes open, my dear listeners. Prick up your ears. Your beloved Captain Regulus is going to give you a 5-star performance today. More applause and cheers will help us make a perfect show.
Nice performance, Regulus. Just keep doing what you're doing. It helps me read your number.
What number? I thought I was here to host a show tonight. Why are we suddenly in a maths lesson?
The nature of all things can be defined by math. People are no exception. Though your response is quite interesting, it will make an excellent observation sample.
You know, normal people don't usually go around randomly associating people with numbers. I'm in a good mood tonight, so I won't argue, but I'm going to need you to work with me here. So folks, welcome to today's special program, Mystery Box Carnival Livestream Program 2024. Hi everyone, I'm Karina Reeves, the VA who voices Captain Regulus in Reverse 1999.
That's just random.
Nice to see you all again.
And I'm Emily Stranges. Nice to see everyone! I voiced the character 37 in the upcoming version of Reverse 1999.
That's right, the new content. That's why we're here today. Following Vertin's perspective, returning to 1929 and experiencing the onset of the Great Depression, we've been through a great adventure and encountered many interesting arcanists. A flying thief in London, a horror story at Green Lake, an adventure under the stars in India. Which story left the biggest impression on you? Of course, the exciting story of Reverse 1999 has just begun. After version 1.3 ends, a brand new version will be available to everyone. Do you want to know? Don't worry, for this big news, we invited a special guest here for our program.
Thank you. Allow me to introduce the upcoming new release and the first main story update since the game's launch, The Prisoner in the Cave. In version 1.4, the story will pick up immediately after Chapter 4 of the main story. In this special episode of Mystery Box Carnival, we will introduce the updates related to Reverse 1999 version 1.4.
That's right! Plus, we've prepared lots of great surprises for the players.
Yep, as the first main story update for the game since its launch, it's only natural to have some special commemorative rewards.
Oh, that's so cool! I can't wait to share everything with you. But first, I want to introduce you to the title of this program, Mystery Box Carnival. As you all know, Vertin's photography case is special. After meeting and partnering with a wide range of arcanists, Vertin invites everyone to enter the suitcase and join the St. Pavlov Foundation.
Sounds like being in a suitcase will be a blast!
Oh, it definitely will be. What the Mystery Box Carnival is trying to convey to players is the feeling of celebrating in the suitcase with all the different partners you've met along the way. That's the kind of atmosphere we're going for with this big commemorative update.
So Mystery Box Carnival isn't just the name of the streaming program, but it's also a bunch of different events?
Sure is! Stay tuned to our official social media platforms so you won't miss out on any of the Mystery Box Carnival events during the new version. So, let's start today's program. First of all, do you remember when our first live stream was?
It was October 25th, the day before the game was released, right?
Yep, that's right. From the official launch to now, we've had a total of 3 major updates, which also brought many new characters, new stories,
I think they did
and new
increase
gameplay.
the island
Whether
capacity.
you're a new player who's just recently started playing
Because
our game,
this is a main
or you're
story.
an old fan who's been supporting us from the beginning. Thank you
I
very
forgot
much
the-
for your love and support.
Maybe it's a different
So,
version.
when we're done reminiscing, let's look ahead to the upcoming release of version 1.4. In the new version of The Prisoner in the Cave, who will Vertin and her team meet, and what kind of story will unfold?
We'll be teasing the answers to these questions in the scenes of this program, even in the way we're dressed.
Oh, it's tough pretending not to know.
Have you ever heard of the allegory of the cave? It's an idea described by the ancient Greek philosopher Plato in his work Republic. The plot of version 1.4 is a brand new story inspired by this famous concept. Perhaps you already have a rough guess of what's to come. Let's watch the new version trailer together to find out the answer.
Here we go!
I can listen to 37's voice all time.
Your watch was telling the wrong time.
Pardon me?
I fixed it for you.
2007?
Yeah. This is the year 2007. Is it not?
We believe everything can be translated into numbers. Things are made up of numbers. And mathematics is the key to opening the gate of truth.
How is this possible? You use a maths model to forecast the storm, and its results perfectly match what the Foundation recorded.
We just worked out the patterns in the number sequences. Close your eyes, Vertin. Truth reveal itself to you.
Truth.
Timekeeper! Watch out!
Who broke the silence?
Sanetta is in detention. They're planning to sentence her to death.
Those of you who agree to the death sentence may remain seated. Who wish to commute Miss Sanetto's punishment, put your pebble into the pots in the middle of the hole.
The pure blood arcanist community. The unknown arcanum power. And the obsession with certain knowledge or identity.
Sound familiar?
I take not thought for needless disputes.
The proof, once found, is irrevocable. People all over the world have adopted the decimal system by coincidence. See? This is why.
The wise ones on this island used to strike the iron ingots.
This has like my favorite
Years of careful arrangements and calculations.
ultimate
The clanging
animation.
sound became
That's just the ultimate
music.
animation, like the voice line as well. They don't like play the voice line. It's like a sing. Listen, anecdotes. I'm still bummed out that this is not like voiced. Yeah, more like character stories. Similar to like you see the character stories on the events, like both the banner characters have a story. They're doing that for like characters that is released on 1.0 or 5-star characters or lower. Alright. 6 more pulls for this version. I got so lucky in that one. I have like a YouTube short of that.
So you have a mother too?
Two?
What are you, a dog? I see everyone wearing gilt robes similar to ours, but the new
Wait, I need
characters
to
in the trailer don't seem to speak or act like other Arcanists we've seen.
See the chat for death.
Although, I think the way most Arcanists speak and act is difficult for all of humankind to understand.
In general, we see similar attire more often in works of art depicting ancient philosophers. So it seems these Arcanists living on the island have a bit more familiarity with the classical school of thought and philosophy. The prisoner in the cave tells the story of Vertin's team and their relationship with this mysterious group. In the trailer, we also see that the buildings on this island have a simple geometric architectural style.
I know, you can see it in the hall from the conflict of the story. Wait, they seem to be debating whether they'll kill Sonetto by giving her wine. What? That straight-A student Sonetto? This island is way too weird.
Objectively speaking, whether
I
it's
can't
weird or
remember
not
R2
is a
on the
unilateral
past
judgment that
versions.
can be made from one's own perspective. In the eyes of the islanders, maybe this is completely normal. However, we can also learn from this that the inhabitants of the island do have a set of logic and values that is very different from the wider world. They have faith in numbers and believe that everything can be translated into numbers. They even name themselves after numbers. I am 37 and will be one of the central characters in this story.
So are all the Arcanists that Vertin encounters in this new chapter weirdos? If I met them, I don't think we'd be on the same wavelength. But they're really different from the other arcanists I've met before. Or should I call them mathematicians?
Historically, many famous arcanists have been philosophers, theologians, mathematicians, physicians, and even naturists. There is a similar concept in the backstory of 1999, that the nature of great mind is both inquisitiveness and a bit of unstableness. That are the common characteristics of arcanists too. Arcanum is a broad concept that encompasses various practices, from observing and calculating celestial bodies in astrology to refining and synthesizing elements in alchemy. Even inventions like artificial somnambulism in the 19th century are rooted in mathematical discoveries and research. In Arcanum, numbers are endowed with rich meaning and power, including energy, morality, yin and yang, and the ability to predict the future.
I don't get it.
It's okay. Even on the island, there are people who can't fully grasp the ideology of this school of thinking. Take this red-headed girl, for example. Her name is Sophia, and she's one of my childhood friends. She still hasn't found her own number, but she is responsible for many important affairs on the island.
So, what kind of school of thought does this island practice?
Their
There's so
school
many
of thought has
characters
a long
here that
history and is rumored to have
I want to be
originated in the
playable so
5th
bad.
century BCE. Each morning, the Apollo rises, they recall the past and meditate on the present. Then they go for a walk in the fields, go back to the hall to listen to the lessons, and later they wash themselves and perform some physical exercise. Then they eat bread with honey for breakfast.
Isn't that too late for breakfast? And way too little food. At least they could have had a cup of coffee. I'm
I
sure
can't
they'll have
remember
to
if
go and have a heated debate with
they
someone else after breakfast.
For the inhabitants of the island, the
37's real name.
trivialities of the material world are meaningless.
But if I do, I'm definitely
I don't
not gonna
really
say
get
that.
what you mean by that either.
It seems like
In
spoiler
short,
already.
the islanders abide by their scriptures, revere numbers, and philosophy above everything else. And in my free time, I spend my time on the study and exploration of truth.
I thought everyone on the island liked to explore the truth.
Not exactly. Where there are people, there will naturally be some ideological differences. Although the island may appear to be a secluded utopia, they don't always move together with absolute unity. In the recent trailer, a new character called Six also appeared. Six is a wise scholar and the leader of this island's school of thought.
Why does he look so tired? It's not because he studied too much maths, is it?
No. But as the
Regular stuff.
leader of the school of thought, he naturally has a difficult and very different mission from us. Unlike me, Six spends more time on school affairs, guiding others, balancing issues, and teaching.
I see. So it's because he works so much.
Perhaps. One might think that such a person would hardly be the choice for a leader of the school, but there truly is no one who can do better than him. So, Six will also show his unique charm in the new story.
And who is this very confident-looking guy?
This is 210. He is one of the most distinctive polemicists on the school.
I think he looks a little different from the other people on the island. For a member of the school, he looks quite robust, like someone from ancient Greek mythology.
210 has a spirit that laughs at all meaningless tragedy. In this sense,
I don't
he's
understand
similar
why
to
they
Dionysus, the
don't
god
have
of
5
wine,
stars.
who would toast tragically and often to the meaninglessness of everything.
From that perspective, maybe he does look a lot like a character who will appear in this story. You said he's like Dionysus, the god of wine, right? Is this guy really such an awesome character?
I hope everyone can play the game and experience the story for themselves.
Awesome! There's a question I've been dying to ask though. In the trailer, I hear you say that it's 2007?
It's 2024.
I mean, isn't it weird that you and Bertin said you were in 2007? Everyone keeps saying that it's impossible to cross the year 1999 because of the storm.
This will hopefully add some suspense to the plot. In the story of Chapter 5, Vertin will use this as a starting point to explore clues about the storm.
Cool. I can't wait to start playing version 1.4 on February the 29th.
Yeah, they're all arcanists.
Before that, let's take a look at 2 new
And they're not
characters
playable.
introduced in version 1.4.
Let's introduce 37, an intelligent young
Could
lady from
make
the
so much
mysterious
money.
island.
Oh, do you want me to introduce myself again? Then I will say that 37 is most certainly a clever young lady with a unique way of seeing the world. But she is also a little absent-minded, in a cute way.
Ah, I can feel it. There's
Cute
also a
way.
lot of footage of her in the trailer that shows her
Hmm.
unique way of thinking. But why 37? Why not something like 35 or 36?
37 is a special number. In mathematics, this
Wait,
number has many
their
unique properties in
signature is so
Okay,
cool.
got it. It's very special. Yeah.
We can see her pursuit of beauty and truth in mathematics in the image of 37 in Insight 2. The illustration changes into one where she is wearing more formal clothes. The crown on her head appears as if it is trying to touch the geometric symbols floating in the air.
I see some geometric objects around her. Is there some deeper meaning to them?
You may be able to find the answer to this question in Story 1.4, so keep an eye out for it. There are also areas of skill design that portray 37 very well. 37 has a battle mechanic called Eureka, just like a flash of insight. She is a star DPS character. Her arcane skill deals mental damage and accumulates Eureka. Her inheritance is Calculation of Genesis. When using incantation after Insight 1,
You learn what
or
like the
when an
number
ally triggers an extra
means
action,
on this story.
37 gains Eureka.
Why haven't I heard of this Eureka before?
Eureka is a new mechanic. Characters with Eureka have an extra progress bar showing how much Eureka they have stored or consumed by skills. When Eureka reaches 5, 37 will automatically consume Eureka to trigger an extra mass attack and deal Genesis damage. Some extra actions triggered by allies could be Lilia's Crosswind Take-Up follow-up effect. It seems that 37's follow-up DPS abilities really should not be underestimated. As a result, when fighting beside 37, you need to bring some math skills with you. Welcome to the world of numbers! Insight 2 and Insight 3 increase 37's critical rate and burst damage stats, further enhancing her DPS output. There's also a chance to cause her Genesis damage to be critical.
In terms of 37's battle positioning and DPS abilities, she's a very easy to use DPS character.
37's arcane skill, Triangulation, deals 1 target mental damage to enemies and deals
She's really
Genesis
easy
damage.
after
A
1.6.
very simple DPS skill that suits her positioning. See? An obvious triangle! Curve mapping is another arcane skill. Not only can it deal mass mental damage and Genesis damage, but it also grants sturdiness, ensuring her a certain level of survivability.
It seems that throwing triangles is 37's means of attack. You might say it's quite symbolic. It's like Regulus bashing people with notes.
Then, after gaining Insight 3,
There's one Eureka support.
37's inheritance allows a chance for all of her skills to inflict critical Genesis damage.
Who's
Her
that?
ultimate is Kingdom of Geometry, which
Ezra.
increases the mass attack of all
Ezra's
allies
ultimate, I'm pretty
and
sure,
her own
increases
Genesis damage, as
Eureka
well
by
as
1.
supplementing her
Everyone's
Eureka.
Eureka by 1.
Used at the right time, it can trigger another follow-up mass attack.
Oh, all her ultimates are buff skills, not attack skills.
37's mathematical calculations can provide a full range of functions. Although her ultimates are not attack type, 37's overall DPS is very powerful. By triggering Supplement in Inheritance multiple times during battle, you can deal a lot of mass attack Genesis damage. Now let's demonstrate how 37 works in a combat through real battle.
Final demonstration.
This time 37's allies are Lilia and Miss New Babel. Both characters can provide 37 with extra actions. As you can see, 37 now has 3 Eureka, with Miss New Babel still in Taunt Riposte.
After 37 casts her arcane skill, she gains +1 Eureka. Lilia's extra action, which must be critical, also grants +1 Eureka to 37. See? As she reaches 5 Eureka, it triggers the passive. Then, 37, me, casts her ultimate again. This results in 37 amassing yet more Eureka and triggering the passive again.
So, the damage 37 deals in battle can actually be pretty
Don't do
high.
that. She has
I
like
just
4
saw a
Eureka
blue
and
number
custom
appear. What was that?
ultimate. She wasted
This number is the Genesis damage she
2
dealt.
extra 1.
This has been optimized in the new version and will be a bit easier to see than before.
Let's take a look at another new character, 6.
He is an intelligence arcanist and is a resourceful support character. In the upcoming version, we will see 6 in the main story. Like 37, 6's illustration in Insight 2 is also full of the beauty of math and geometry. It even feels like he is a pathfinder who carries the torch of mathematics forward.
It does feel that way. The feeling of him being a leader of the school comes across very well. But then I think of him being a burnt-out workaholic, and I feel a bit of a contrast.
That's true! He once famously said after presiding over a meeting, "I require a moment of peace to soothe my wearied consciousness." Contrary to his cold, rational, and authoritative presence, 6 is more of a detached hermit who believes in pacifism rather than being a wielder of power.
So hexagon.
Based on the duty and obligation of the number he symbolizes, and based on his love for the school, he has followed each of their most antiquated traditions to this letter. He stands taller, sees farther, and therefore has a mission that only a 6 like him can fulfill.
I still think that this island is full of weird people. 6 is an intelligence support character. He can easily purify allies of their negative statuses and level up allies' incantation stars. Like 37, 6 is also a character with Eureka mechanism. However, his inheritance, Advocator of Knowledge, makes his Eureka cap 1 point higher than other Eureka characters. His Eureka automatically increases when an ally gets a certain buff. When attacking a target that has debuffs, the damage he deals increases. After Insight 3, before the start of each round, 6 will randomly pick a buff from the 6 buffs in the collection of buffs to cast on all allies. Before casting his ultimate, he will also randomly pick some debuffs from the 6 debuffs in collection of debuffs to cast on all enemies.
As you can see, 6's skill design has a lot to do with the number 6 as well.
His skill Discipline deals mass mental damage to enemies and randomly attaches some debuffs to them, in specific cases increasing his Eureka. His Eureka mechanic is the same as 37's. However, the way 6 accumulated Eureka can influence his other skill effects. His other skill effect, Duty, can purify one ally in a negative status and randomly grant a buff. If his Eureka reaches the required amount, it will also grant an extra Empower incantation.
This means it is possible to level up to the ally's arcane skill.
His ultimate, the Revelation, is a very powerful one-target mental damage ultimate. When the enemy has multiple debuffs, each debuff adds extra ultimate damage. When used with Insight 3 and the arcane skill Discipline, max damage increases dramatically. So, in battle, his ultimate damage can be increased by adding more debuffs to enemies.
Without talking about
Let's
much.
also demonstrate the battle mechanics
It's
in a
good.
real battle. Here we've selected Shaman to be the ally. Shaman is an awesome debuffer.
As you can see, we've added a lot of debuffs to the enemy. Let's try 6's ultimate. It can deal a lot of damage to the enemy.
Time comes to speak of truth. The moment of utterance. A brave decision. The scale of your soul has tilted. The balance needs to be restored.
Whoa, that was a very clean end to the battle.
That's right. 6 is a support character with Purify and Empower incantation abilities. His ultimate also has a certain DPS capability. He can definitely shine in difficult battles.
I mean, every support.
So
does
that
like,
concludes the skill demonstrations
his
for the 2 new
ultimate
characters.
deals so much damage.
How do you all feel
sometimes.
about them? As for the character story events of 37 and 6, they will be introduced separately in the first and second halves of the version, where we'll learn more about 210 and 6.
37's character story event revolves around her and Sophia, providing insights into things that happened in their childhood.
It's a code. Minute.
Now we've fully introduced these 2 new characters, how eager are you for version 1.4?
This is the update time for the characters in the summoning banner. We hope it will help you better prepare for the new version. 37's summon event will be held from the version update until March 27.
While the summon event for 6 will be held from the 28th of March to the 18th of
37
April.
first.
The probability of drawing the characters 37 and 6 from the summoning banner will increase during the event.
At the same time, during this Mystery Box
excuse me.
Carnival, the first milestone, a special summoning banner, will open. The 6-star characters gained in the summon will either be a Knight, Anne Lee, Melania, or Voyager. The summoning
don't
banner
have
opens
any
on
of
March the
those.
7th and closes on April
You
the 18th.
don't have any of them.
As an
That's
extra gift, it will
actually
also
pretty
give
decent.
7 summon chances,
But
which will be given
you
on
probably
separate
shouldn't.
days. During the period, players only need to log in for any 7 days to receive the 7 free summons.
Mystery Box Carnival is great. I hope there'll be more carnivals like it in the future.
But wait, there's more. The characters Melania, Pickles, and Diggers from version 1.1 will also enter the general summoning pool after the version update.
Does that mean I'll have a chance to draw a version 1.1 character from the general summoning pool?
Yes, soon more characters will be added to the
Free
general
summon per
summoning
day.
pool. Keep an eye out for them.
Like for 7 days.
In the trailer for version 1.4, we
So,
showed
yeah,
you a
7
few of
summons.
the characters' new garments. Do you remember them? After the version 1.4 update, the Between Lines and Numbers series of garments will be available at the bank. They will be Lilia's The Art of Destreza, Digger's Another Assumption, the Raw Jukebox themed garment Sweethearts, The Preaching of Venus, and the event's free garment The Sources and Tinamies, which will be available in the shop for a limited time.
Lilia's
Like the
outfit is
clothes
so
we wear,
cool. The effects
the
on
theme
that.
of these garments is related to geometry.
Additionally, in this version, the garments sold at the bank and Raw Jukebox themed garments will have new garment skill effects added to them.
Yes, the theme of these garments in this issue is centered around the Island Academy. We've got an initial demonstration of Lilia's The Art of Destreza. Let's watch.
Well done! Now I will bring countless victories as Red Flash. The wind is
I want
most
them to
comfortable
release
now.
this song. I don't think
Let's
this is
stay
in
calm.
game.
Look at my back.
I'm pretty sure this is music is not in game,
Don't
so I
blink.
can't find it anywhere.
Swallow my exhaust. Ha! Red 38 is about to return.
In this issue's themed garments, Lilia's garments are inspired by the fencing teacher. The whole garment relies on the Distrezor flow of fencing for inspiration and design. Every step, attack, and defense is based on a well-calculated route. Also, Digger's garment, another assumption, will be available at the bank.
Does it say no maths behind him? I think I see him in a new light now.
Also, here's the rebellious math teacher Diggers displaying his reconstructed geometry to create a projection that contains many piano curves. Ooh! Sweetheart's garment, the Preaching Venus, will also be rolled out in the new version. True to her name, she is a demure and contemplative art teacher on this island, symbolizing supreme aesthetics.
Wow, she looks like a goddess.
La Source's garment, Antinomi's, is also very cute. You can get it for free in the UTTU Flash Gathering event. It is a design from the early 20th century academy. La Source is standing on the Penrose stairs,
That's the first time I
exploring the
heard
giant castle of
that he
mathematics.
pronounced
The Carnival on the
Arthurian
Pitch series skins
like that.
released in event version, the Theft of the Rimmick Cup, and Centurion and Regulus's special garments will be returning for a limited time in version 1.4. If you miss these themed garments, or if you're new to the game, this will be a great opportunity to get them. Also, the new version will have effects added to Carnival on the Pitch series skins. Take a look! Dun dun dun! Now for the big treats.
Yeah, they did.
In honor of this Mystery Box Carnival, Reverse 1999 has prepared a series of events.
Let's see. What would some of these be? Maybe a commemorative reward or something.
Haha, of course there is such a reward. This is the first major update to the story since the game went live, so our new version update will give away richer in-game item rewards than ever before. First up is the Treasure in the Suitcase sign-in event, where
If
you
you
can
look at
claim
the
a
some
combined
of the
total
official,
of 20 Unilogs by signing in
release
during the
tracks
Mystery Box
on, like,
Carnival.
that is music
Wow! I
or
didn't
QQ
expect
music.
such a great reward
You have
right
the
off
list
the
of
bat.
like everyone
really
who
looking
worked on the
forward to
songs,
it.
but only some of the
That's
songs.
just an appetizer. There are even more unexpected prizes in store. When the new version launches, the Carnival Invitation event will open too. During the event, players can
Who are you
select
gonna
a
pick it?
5-star character from the general
After
summoning pool for free.
1.1.
Players who want to acquire a specific 5-star
Yeah,
character
so you can get
won't
20.
want to miss this opportunity.
For example, you can choose characters such as Bacorn Bloom or Tenant.
That's right. Some players might not have got their beloved 5-star characters yet, so this will
Hello.
be good news for them.
Splendid! My list of Arcanist friends is growing.
In addition, players can also get growth materials as gifts.
For example, I think most players feel that growth materials are always in short supply.
During the release period, the game will also roll out the time-limited Treasure on the Beach login event. Daily sign-ins will grant extra yellow quality insight materials.
Wonderful! That can help a lot of players save
It's
time
not
on
in this
character
version.
progression.
Is it?
On the day the release goes live, an email will be
Wait,
sent to your
it's-
in-game mailbox
next
in
version, I think.
commemoration of the release. In it, you can claim the Roman in Geometry Mystery Box Carnival Limited Portrait.
This looks like a clock hand. Is there some special meaning to it?
Yeah. Here is Vertin strolling
This
on
is
top
just
of a
free.
geometric clock
You
on
just
the
get
beach.
this.
Her shadow falls on the ground, projecting itself as a clock hand. It just happens to coincide with the setting of her travels through time.
When you put it that way, I really want this portrait.
Ha! As long as you log on in time. A big thank you to all the players for their support.
Next code. Wait, shit. That's not right.
The most central update in this new version is the soon-to-be-added Chapter 5 story and its content. In addition, the special Chapter 5 episode Star will open, providing players with a completely new perspective on events that have happened and will happen in the past, between the Foundation and Lapplace,
Combining these
while
two,
Vertin and
it's
her
actually
team are
pretty
on
long
their
too.
way to the island.
But not as long
In
as
this
the
special
next
episode
one.
story, 2 new figures from the
After
Laplace
this.
Scientific Computing Center will make their appearance. One of them is none other than the head of LSCC, Miss Lucy.
Miss Lucy's appearance is very peculiar. We would normally call her a robot.
Even if she is a robot, I think Miss Lucy is definitely pretty. In fact, she has multiple forms. Her
When are you
beautiful
gonna be
face is
playable?
mainly so she does not frighten others. Of course, for a pragmatist, form is just a means to facilitate communication.
So is Miss Lucy also an arcanist?
Ms. Lucy is indeed an arcanist. She is also a steam prototype piston awakened in 1826.
I
Looking
want to
at
see
her
the
form,
chat.
it shouldn't be hard to see that she is a fairly high-power character.
Allow me to introduce another Lapplace member, Enigma. This slightly gloomy-looking man is actually a human.
As a human employee at Laplace Scientific Computing Center, I'm sure he must have some incredible skills.
He will play an important role in future stories. We hope that you will experience these episodes in the game and discover the charm of these 2 characters. This special episode serves to link the previous and upcoming chapters. It also foreshadows what will
their
happen in
designs are
chapters
sick.
6 and 7 later in the story. In addition, 2 new gameplay modes will be available in the new version. In previous versions, players encountered boss battles in main stories and version events. I believe everyone got a strong impression of the Lord of Dream. Now, in version 1.4, we will introduce a brand new boss gameplay challenge, Main's Bulletin.
Hey Regulus, why is this gameplay called Main's Bulletin?
Because it's the Charmaine Bank Bulletin for issuing investigation requests. Arcanists will need to investigate critters and events related to their requests. Investigation requests come from naturalists, book dealers, and collectors from around the world. They trust the Shaman Bank to store their hard-earned rewards. After the Arcanists complete the request,
It's
they can
actually
directly
really fun.
claim their rewards from the Shaman Bank.
Show us this.
So,
Show us these.
Will there be
core
any
rewards.
high-level requests giving us challenges for particularly dangerous
see.
targets?
Yep, there will. The best rewards can be obtained by challenging the most dangerous targets. Main's Bulletin will periodically publish new customers' requests and reports, so there will be different bosses for you to select to challenge.
Oh, does that mean there are only boss-level enemies in these challenges?
Uh-huh. Only bosses will appear in these battle levels. By forming your team well, you can experience a boss rush that is unique to 1999. In Endless Mode, the investigation targets have infinite health.
Healers are
These
important
formidable
here.
bosses come with special mechanics and advanced transformations, adding extra challenges and providing a different experience to your battles.
Not bad at all. Let me see what this new gameplay is all about. Oh, is this Regulus's apple?
Technically, it's Apple 2. Hey, get away from the boat, you damn sea monster! Let's focus on the boss battles. Although Gorgons are massive and have minions to help them, after engaging with them for a few rounds, you will notice that their actions follow a relatively fixed pattern, making them predictable. This allows you to plan your team's response strategy.
Alright, let's have a look.
No worries.
I noticed the score in your top right corner has increased. So the higher your DPS is, the higher your score?
Yes, the more damage you deal against bosses, the higher you score. This can lead to progress rewards based on accumulated points at the end of the challenge. Yes! We successfully beat a Gorgon in stage 1!
But the Gorgon's HP is recovering.
Because at this point, the Gorgon enters stage 2. It will gain special statuses and become even more powerful.
Is that a shield?
Time for ears to listen.
Yep, Gorgons generate a shield after releasing an ultimate. It needs to be broken as soon as possible, or it will deal damage to all allies at the end of the shield round. Now, the Gorgon has entered its most powerful stage. In the remaining rounds, you not only need to survive the boss's fierce attacks, but also deal more DPS to achieve a higher score. But don't worry, even if you fail the challenge, the points you accumulated during the battle will contribute towards your investigation progress. The score will be calculated after the challenge ends. The higher your damage points, the better the rewards. Your rating is divided into 6 levels, with the highest being SSS. Depending on the situation, you can complete challenges at various ratings.
Awesome pala.
The scores obtained after each successful clear are accumulated as investigation progress. The more you accumulate, the better the rewards. If you actively participate, you can get most of the rewards. And don't worry, the replay feature helps reduce the burden of point grinding. At the same time, we've also prepared achievement missions for players who like challenges. When you reach the target rating and score, you can get more rewards. Main's Bulletin will continue to update the boss types and gameplay mechanics in future versions to improve your experience.
Regulus, what's the other new gameplay? Can you tell us about it?
I can indeedy. The other new gameplay is called the 3 Doors, which will give you 3 levels of
The
content for
maps,
the first
it's
time.
like SSS.
The titles, Letters from the
S plus
Mesners and Patient
title.
17's record piqued my curiosity.
Is it?
Those are chapter titles. In the chapter 3 Door, in addition to uncovering the mystery, each chapter will reveal a different story. Now,
It's on
let's go into
1.7.
the 3 Doors
The lower
and have a
score
look.
make to 800.
How exciting! The scenes in this stage are all in 3D.
Yep, as you can see, the scenes are much more expressive. I'm sure the whole gameplay experience will be way better.
I know what's going on in your mind, but think about it.
Let's turn a corner and interact with this chair. Whoa, this information is actually...
Hang on! I think we should leave the fun of decoding the mysteries here to the players.
Okay, thanks for the heads up. I won't show the info here because the content's related to solving puzzles. Besides the regular scene levels, you can see that some areas have undergone special terrain treatment. For example, in icy scenes, you can only move in a straight line and cannot turn. This requires you to use specific strategies to obtain certain items or access special routes.
The shortest distance between 2 points is a straight line. Uh-huh. I completely agree.
Well, it looks like 37, an expert mathematician, will definitely enjoy this new gameplay.
As you can see, there are a lot of interesting ideas to explore in the design of the 3 doors. So, how is this gameplay graded in terms of difficulty?
The focus of the gameplay remains on exploration
This is really
and puzzle
fun.
solving. The difficulty of levels ranges from easy to hard, with Chapter 1 serving as an introductory level that can be quickly completed. Chapter 2 will be relatively easy, and as you progress to Chapter 3, both the difficulty and amount of content will increase.
Will there be regular updates to the 3 doors as permanent gameplay?
Well, from the information I currently have, the update for the 3 Doors gameplay is specific to certain version updates. Future updates will bring more stories and levels for all players. After the version 1.4 update, the game will also introduce a new gameplay called Anecdotes. The anecdote gameplay will showcase new stories of characters who rarely showed up in previous stories. In the current main story, we have focused on the adventures of Vertin and her team, but this time we can shift our focus to other arcanists.
Yeah,
who
the
have
puzzles
stories
actually
of their own.
take you some
In this new version,
brain
two
power
characters,
to
Charlie
complete
and
it.
Oliver
It's not
Fogg,
just
will be revealed in the anecdote stories.
open.
In the future,
like,
more anecdote content will be
straightforward.
gradually released, so
It
you can
sounds
have that
really
to look forward
pretty
to.
complex sometimes.
Oh, is this the anecdote story for Oliver Fogg? It seems like there are many aspects of this character that you might not know yet.
That's right. The story narrated here follows Oliver Fogg as he decides to apply to Cambridge University. Besides the story, each anecdote will also include a series of challenge levels. Players can obtain tickets through daily activity consumption, and these
Hear,
tickets
hear.
can be used to enter the levels.
It's a great addition to the gameplay. We hope to see more new characters appearing through these anecdote stories in the future.
Me too. Besides the
They're not
core
gonna show
content
it.
introduced in the version update,
I don't
there
think
will
they're
also
gonna
be
add the
some new
sweep
content and
function in that.
optimizations.
Can you provide more details? What specific content can we expect?
Of course, no problem. In the new version, the UTTU Flash Gathering will also have a new theme called Wandering on the Shore. There will be many new fame cards.
The character
By
stories,
participating
like
in challenges,
the
you can also exchange rewards
shaman
such as the
stories
source's
also have
garments
no VA,
and limited theme
so-
portraits. Oh, the new version will also launch the events Set Sail Again and Sealed Records.
Oh, look at this photo. Did something happen to Regulus's old ship?
What are you talking about? Isn't getting more ships a good thing for a pirate like Captain Regulus?
Of course it is. I'm just curious about where the old ship went.
In the main story, due to some special reasons, Regulus's Apple II was damaged. In the Set Sail Again level, players need to participate and collect materials to help Regulus rebuild her beloved ship. Sealed Records will also bring you special stories about Matilda and Sotheby to help you better understand the mysteries of the new version.
I'm delighted to see more of these two ladies.
You all probably noticed the small round cards that appeared in the trailer.
Are these badges? The designs are exquisite.
Yeah, these are badges of wonder. In the new version, players can earn these badges by completing various achievements.
It looks like they form a complete set of badges. Do these badges have any special uses?
Smart. After collecting a complete set of the badges of wonder, it will trigger unique background effects exclusive to the set. Then, these cards and backgrounds can be displayed on your personal profile.
A brand new island-style wilderness theme pack, Thoughts of the Sand, will also be launched in version 1.4. Everyone is welcome to visit the island.
Yeah, I know. Everyone but me. Anyway, at the same time, the new version will bring a series of optimizations to the Wilderness gameplay.
There you go.
Currently, 4 planned saving slots have been added to the Wilderness, making it easy for everyone to save multiple sets of plans.
Increase
In addition,
island capacity.
the Wilderness Island capacity will increase from 120 to 150, allowing players more freedom to build their own wilderness. The sharing feature for the Wilderness is currently under development and is expected to be implemented in future versions. Stay tuned!
Alright, that's correct.
In this program, we provide a detailed introduction to the brand new characters that will be debuting in version 1.4, as well as rich and interesting new gameplay, and loads of rewards. But we still have lots of surprises left for you.
That's right! Are you curious about what kind of people are behind Reverse 1999?
Yep. So we invited a few of the game's core production staff to explain how they created this popular retro-style game. Without further ado, here is a mysterious image from the Reverse 1999 developers. Oh, don't worry, they're a friendly, quirky bunch. I'm sure you'll like them.
海外的玩家们，大家好。没想到以这样的形式跟大家见面了。我是制作人 Hidako。
大家好，我是负责游戏内容设定和故事的 Factory Head 公头。
大家好，大家好。
These are the ones that are
我们也算是第一次
hosting
正式的跟海外的
CN
玩家们
live
见面
streams.。
感谢大家一直以来对《重返未来1999》的支持。好像后面有 Q&A 啊，不过在 Q&A 之前，还是先来聊一下这次的版
There's one
本。
guy at
本次我们带来的是一个乡中巡游主线版本，也是一个第一个内容量极其丰富的大版本。
这一次呢，我们的故事又会回到主线，维尔汀带着他的同伴前往一个新的冒险啦。本次的故事会是主线3部曲的一个开幕，也是我们这个3部曲非常重要的一个情境。
新的角色、新的时代、新的势力，这个版本故事一定会为大家带来全新的体验，希望大家喜欢。
其实比起向前看，我们想要尝试一下回头望向过去，因为跟当下狂飙突进的这个互联网时代相比，已经过去的20世纪的世界文化显得是那么的别有韵味。
我们很喜欢当时的一些文化元素，像海盗电台、爵士乐、复古科幻之类的。
Yeah, the
这些
setting
文
in
化
this
在
game is
现
so
代依旧
cool.
保持着强大的生命力，是全世界宝贵的
And
精
it's
神。
just gonna go older and
我们
older
为此
and
创造了
older.
一个独特的世界观，希望能够展现这些世界文化绝佳的一个平台，这也是我们当初想要构建这样的一个世界观的一个初衷之一。
1999的名称也正是传达
They
了我们
literally
现
have
在
so
回望过去又
much
渴望
like
前方的期许。
reference material.
美术方面颜色比较重要，我们摒弃了传统游戏那种比较鲜亮华丽的颜色，然后取了电影式的比较写实深沉的颜色，合理的配色构建出了电影感重要的一环。
不光是颜色，游戏中的一个角色的 Life Ready 的演绎方式，过场视频的镜头啊，音乐的选择，其实我们都是会非常努力的往写实还有严肃叙事的方向去设计。这些设计很符合我们想要设计的一个正剧的一种剧本，这也是构成了我们一个电影感的一个基石。
我喜欢 TTT， 特别可爱。
他是挺可爱的。我个人是非常喜欢尼可波顿的，他的台词和故事都是非常有典故的，然后包括他的配音配的超级好。
我喜欢嘉宾猫，嘉宾猫啊。
Yes.
会的，这次版本更新的意识模块，就是为了能够有更多的空间，露出更多的角色和阵营相关的故事。
随着故事的发展，我们也会有更多隐藏的势力和阵营会被逐渐的揭露出来，他们会跟现有的角色和阵营一块一起构建起我们1999最完整的世界观框架。
大家就敬请期待吧。
1999融入了我们很多喜爱的文化和元素，我们非常希望能够跟玩家讲述一个我们自己所爱所关注的故事，也希望大家能够感受到我们这些角色和我们故事的魅力。
没错，感谢大家对1999的喜爱和支持，我们也希望可以与玩家与角色一起成长。
然后还会有大量有趣角色出现，大家期待一下吧。
那我们就下次再见啦！
下次再见，
拜拜。
So cool! The people who are in charge of developing the game are really creative. It's great to have them on this program. I feel like I still have a lot of questions.
My thoughts exactly. It's because of them that the characters and backstory of 1999 are so engaging. In the future, we will bring you all kinds of inside information and secrets about the game.
Amazing! Hope to see you all again soon. And on March the 16th, 2 weeks after the version update, there will be a distinctive musical performance.
Musicians and singers from all walks of life will come together to perform fantastic renditions of the game's music.
We are watching that.
Including the popular character EP series and classic original soundtrack score. We are fortunate to have invited so many popular and powerful creators, each of whom has a unique personal style and charm. We are sure they will give us a fantastic performance.
I wanted this for so long.
Right? I can't wait to hear my favourite song, Regulus again. The guests also include musicians who wrote original songs for this performance. I mean, hey, could there be anything more exciting than seeing people passionate about creating music for 1999? Oh, just thinking about it makes me want to dance.
The music program will be live streamed on the official YouTube channel. Don't miss it.
Speaking of music, I remembered something very important.
Yo, they're
Since the
releasing it.
beginning of last year, we have launched many different styles of music
They're
EP
releasing it
videos,
officially in
and we
global.
have also received lots of comments and messages from
I uploaded
players
this
showing
like all the
their
tracks
love.
here.
Well, here's some more good news. A Reverse 1999 music label is coming soon! The 1999 Records! The 1999 Records is an official record label committed to publishing the original soundtrack of Reverse 1999, including the background music that appeared in the story chapters, theme music from event versions, character EP, and so much more. If you see this name, it is our game's music label.
This is
The
completely
music
different.
of
This
Reverse
is
1999 will be available on Apple Music, Spotify, and Pandora. Music lovers should keep an eye on official social media for more information. We are sure that our future music will bring you new amazing experiences
because like global
too.
has different
What's even
EPs.
more exciting is that physical Reverse 1999 merch will also be available. The
Merch?
following images will give you a glimpse of our fabulous merchandise.
Wow! What kind of merch will they be? Let's take a look.
It's... We already know this, come on. Give me more. I already pre-ordered this. If they just show this, I will be... Show more, show more. I'm muting that. That I don't know why, but that's like copyrighted. This song. Alright.
Soneta's design is adorable, and the Nendoroid modeled after her showcases her personality even more.
Vertin's 3D frame is also fantastic. The creativity of the model fits the impression of the character. OMG! It's like looking at Vertin herself. It's so good.
I love them both so much, but where can I buy them?
Good question. I'm sure a lot of players will be wondering the same thing. In collaboration with GSAS, the Soneto figurines are now available for pre-order online. Go to the designated online channel to pre-order so you can get one as soon as they go on sale. In collaboration with APEX, the Vertin 3D frame is also available for pre-order online.
Terrific! So I can pre-order both items right now?
Yep, but please
I
note that
want
pre-orders
actual
for the
merch,
Soneto
dude.
Nendroid and Vertin
I
3D
already
frame
like
will close in
pre-ordered
mid-March.
this.
Make sure you don't miss out!
There are so many unique arcanis in the backstory of 1999. I really hope to see
be
more
fair,
merch of
that
them in the future.
Vertin
Haha,
figures.
well,
so
since
good.
you've brought that up, I have to mention that there will be 1/7 skill figure collaboration merch with APEX for Tooth Fairy and Druvus III. So stay tuned to our official social media and you won't miss out on the
Also, the 1.4 webpage event goes live on February 26th.
Follow the guide and complete the measurement questions to measure your number. Complete the event to obtain 60 drops and more growth materials. Hope to see you there.
A call for reverse
didn't heard
1999
about that?
art will also
The
open on
Druvis
the
and
art
Tooth
platform
Fairy
Pixiv.
figures.
If you
I'm
are
pretty sure they
interested
announced
in
it,
creating
like,
art related to reverse
couple,
1999, then this
like,
is a great
quite a
opportunity
long
for
time
you
ago.
to show off your skills. We hope you'll join us. And now the VAs will bring you their sincerest congratulations. Here you go. Enjoy.
Oh.
Hi, it's Emily Stranges, and I voice 37, and it has been my absolute pleasure to bring life to this character. It's been such a joy to voice 37. She's full of life, full of energy, and that's the type of character I love to embody. This character has reminded me of childhood, and it's brought out so much fun and expression, and I'm just so glad I get to share it with you. This project has been years in the making, and I'm so excited to finally get to share it with you all. Thank you to everyone who worked on it. See you in the game!
You're back. Of course you are. Because this place is the origin.
Hi, players from Reverse 1999 Global Server. This is Zach Morris, the voice of 6. I want to thank you all very much for playing this game and hopefully unlocking my character. And if you did, I hope you're enjoying playing him. I just want to say a massive thank you to everyone on this project and for making it happen. I hope you all enjoyed the new event. Happy Mystery Box Carnival. A spinning wheel is meant to turn around, just like fate is bound to happen. In many cases, we don't have a choice.
Zach Morris.
Hey
We
everyone,
already
I'm
know
Ray
her.
Lim, and I voice Sonetto in the game. What I love most about her is she's hardworking and super lovely, and I actually play her in the game as well. I want to thank you all for your love and support for Reverse 1999, and I can't wait to see Sonetto's new adventure with the Timekeeper in the upcoming event. I hope you all enjoy Burton's brand new adventure as much as I do.
Order is more important than opinion. I was taught in this way.
Her voice is so wired.
Hello, my lovely listeners. I'm Karina Reeves, the voice
So
of the
broad,
awesome
I mean.
Captain Regulus. It's been such a joy to share the same special journey with Regulus and her friends, and I'm sure we're about to explore more in the upcoming new version. This brave little pirate gets to sail on the seas again and embrace her new adventure. You know how much she loves the seas, because... drift on the sea, go on a radio spree, attack all the new things forever and ever.
And Regulus's voice actress is like...
Hello,
Oh.
players! I'm Alexandra Boyagiev, the voice of Tooth Fairy, and I'm super excited to meet you all. I've had such an amazing time singing songs, hunting teeth, and consuming tooth fairies as part of a nutritious diet. I simply cannot express how honored I am to be part of this community, and I can't wait for you to join her on her journey throughout the story. Thank you so much for playing Reverse 1999. I'll make sure to save a stash of toffees just for you. Harvest last night brings a big breakfast delight.
So good. That's it? I need more.
You know, I feel like this new version is so full of new content.
It is! The new Reverse 1999
Note that
Mystery Box
there is
Carnival,
not the main
The Prisoner in the
side.
Cave, will be available after February 29th. Players can then experience the latest content and gameplay for themselves.
I'm really curious about the story in the new version. Can you tell me a little bit more? Pretty please?
Uh-huh. I thought you'd say that.
Oh, so there really is something new you haven't told us. What are you hiding?
Well,
She can easily
Are
be
you
part of
ready?
the main story.
as a
If they
finale for
wanted to.
tonight's program, check out the new animated trailer for 1.4.
Hold up.
It's either a kind of arcane skills we're not able to detect, or the moment we stepped onto this island, we've been trapped in a tremendous ritual. Which means we need to find out the truth.
Vertin, can you see it?
It looks so good. Don't tease me
OMG,
for
can
an
I really
anime,
watch it?
dude.
So cool! I've got so many questions right now. Oh, I can't wait to visit the island.
I know version 1.4 will be worth the wait. Feel free to share your feelings in our comments below.
Yeah, that's
Don't
new.
forget to follow this official channel, as well as X and Facebook, for the latest
This
information.
gacha games company
Even though we aren't
keep
done
teasing me
playing,
with the
this
anime
program is drawing to a
trailers.
close.
Hope you enjoyed the show. We appreciate your continued support. Reverse 1999 will keep bringing you higher quality game content.
Stay tuned for the upcoming new version, The Prisoner in the Cave. I look forward to seeing everyone again.
All right. That's the end of today's program. Thanks for your support, everyone. Bye-bye.
Bye. Oh, this is the first time Global gets to hear this song. Right? This is one of the EP on CN, but it was never released on Global. Anyway, that's pretty much it. That animated trailer caught me off guard. Where's the reward? Anyway, like a lot of people are pulling for 37. The suitcase is moving. Anyway, I think that's it for me. I don't think there's gonna be any more. To be honest with you, I forgot what's the stuff on the CN live stream before this. But like seeing new VA, actually pretty good. I want them to just announce every VA. I don't know why they don't. Like put it in game. Like they're so good. The next live stream probably. I don't know if they're gonna do a live stream for 1.6, which is gonna be a Chinese New Year patch in the middle of the year for global. Or if they're gonna move the live stream for chapter 6, which is the next version. But either way, that's it. I haven't eaten yet, so I'm going to eat something since I'm starving. Bye guys.
kaleidoscope in bloom, the dignity in rainfall, the floating meta-moon. There is a world beyond our own, where consciousness can pause, where enemies become our friends and time and space depart. The storm changes the key. Black sea rain down on me. TV static in the trees. The way drags me down emotionally.